Instagram is a topic I don't cover very often on this channel. It's, you know, a bit of a love-hate relationship as a full-time photographer that does use social media a lot to market myself, not just as a photographer, but, you know, with this YouTube channel. But in today's video, I'm going to be throwing together a really quick tutorial to show you guys how to create Instagram carousels, or like those seamless panoramic carousels that you see on Instagram. It's something that if you guys follow me over on Instagram, you'll see that I do very often. I like to do this to not only be able to include landscape photos alongside my portrait photos, but also to kind of mix up the composition sometimes and make it a little bit more interesting. But also, using carousels on Instagram is a really useful way of increasing your engagement. But the way that the algorithm currently deals with carousels is that if I post a carousel with, let's say, 4 photos, if you see the post in your feed and you scroll by or you close the app or whatever, you don't like it or interact with that post, then the next time you open the app, Instagram's going to show you the same post again, but a different slide. So it might be the second picture or something. So it's a great way to kind of increase your reach and help your engagement on Instagram if you're interested in that kind of thing. But I'm going to be using Adobe Photoshop for this tutorial. If you don't have an Adobe subscription, then you can get a free trial. I'm going to link that in the description if you are interested. So we're just going to jump into Photoshop. So first up, I am going to create a new file, and my template is already in there because I do this so often, but essentially the dimensions for Instagram is 1080 by 1350. And because you can have up to 10 images in a carousel, I'm going to times that 1080 by 10, and we're going to have 10 different images. So I'm going to click on my template that I've already got preset, but you can kind of see here the information that you would need if you wanted to create one. I'm going to create that. So the next step is to open up your guides. So I'm going to click on view and we're going to go to guide layout. And again, I've already got this set, but essentially you're going to want to go to custom, columns 10, width and gutter, just leave those empty, turn off rows and turn off margin. None of this matters, just have your 10 columns. So now we have our canvas set up. I'm going to find some photos that I want to drag into this composition and which ones we're going to use. So I'm going to go back to some of the photos that I took in New York. If you've not already seen that series, then I'll link that in the description. But let's go into these photos. So I'm just going to start by choosing 10 photos. Sometimes I'll choose more than 10 and kind of work it out once it's already in the canvas, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to grab 10 photos. We'll start with that one. And I might change my mind on this, especially because we have landscape photos. They can take over a couple of different pages on the carousel. So how many have I got there? Like 4 or something? 5, okay. So we'll paste those in, and then I know that I need to get roughly 5 again from another roll, whichever roll I choose. So let's go into maybe switch it up and get some color into this. Oh, did I already post those? Yeah. Yeah, we'll switch it up and we'll go for some Sinister. So now we have all of our images into Photoshop on all of these different layers. So I'm going to just start by dragging them about and working out which ones I want to use where in the carousel. So I'm going to start, I think, with this photo because it's a landscape photo. It can go across 2 different frames, but I think I might use it kind of like as a background for one of the photos. So you can just change, like you can play about with your composition here. I like this traffic light here, but I don't really like this gap. So I might just kind of cut that out altogether and have the focal point as this traffic light here. And you can kind of get an idea that this is going to be the first frame, this is going to be the second frame. You can swipe between them when it's posted to see the whole image, but really you're going to want to look at how that composition looks on the first slide as such. And like I said, I'm going to use this as kind of a background image. So I'm going to grab one of the color images. Let's go for one of these. Make the kit bigger. And then same again with this one. I'm going to make it the same size and put that one on here. There's a lot of ways to make sure that this is center. You can create rulers, etc. My favorite way is to make a box and you send that behind and then center align it with the photo, take away the box. In this instance, I'll just move over here and do the same with this photo, just to make sure it's center. There we go, take away the box. And then I can drag in the other images, like so. I don't tend to like to put too many black and whites next to each other, too many colors next to each other, just because I don't want it to be too monotonous. But I have got a lot of black and whites selected here, so I might just come back in and grab another image that is color. Let's go with that one. And then the next image that I'm going to go for is this landscape image. So again, I'm going to throw that across the two pages. And I feel like this on its own can be a composition, but this one is a little bit lacking. So again, in that instance, I can find another photo if I wanted to just kind of use that as more of a background or something like that. I might just keep it as is, but I'll still include this image. So now we've only got 2 slides left and we've got 3 photos. So what I'm going to do is get rid of, actually I'm going to get rid of 2 of the photos. I don't really want these. We're just going to go for 9 images instead of 10. And because I've decided to do that, I can just change the diameters of the canvas. So we'll just get the crop tool. And then I've got my composition sorted. So what I'm going to do now is head over to the slice tool, which is just underneath my crop. Click slice from guides and you can see that it's created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different slides. And then what we're going to do now is export to web, or save for web. And I can save this as carousel example. And as you can see, I now have all of my images. So the next step is to very simply, airdrop or however you want to send it across to your phone. Brilliant. So I've got the photos, head over to Instagram, of course, and then we're just going to select them even. Collect? I don't know why I said that. Select them. And you can see now in app that we have our carousel. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, something a little bit different for the channel today. If you are new to the channel, my name is Sophia Carey and I am a photographer. This channel is all about photography and freelancing as a photographer and film photography and all of that good stuff. So if you are interested in seeing more, then please do check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.